This is a Headgum original.
Can you hear that?
My guitar is broken, so is my heart. It'll be okay on the other side of hard. I can't park my car, and I can't play my guitar. It'll be okay on the other side of hard. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you, the show starts now.
Wow.
Very nice.
An
Soothing.
absolute,
Mellow.
a day one all the way up until the day, whatever last week's episode was, 500 something.
Yeah. Amazing. The whole
So,
run.
It was a cover of our first theme song, which was you playing the guitar and singing, or maybe me
That's right.
singing.
I believe I played and sung. but-
And then also a song that we made up a few weeks ago called The Other Side of Hard, which I'm sort of claiming ownership over the idea slash book, music and the book by me.
The IP, the 360 intellectual property.
We
is
own it
mine.
in perpetuity.
Yeah.
Basically, it's trademarked slash licensed under us.
So
and
when you
me.
send us a theme using that, even though you think you're being cute, that is a lawsuit. That is a cease and desist. And we will be suing you into oblivion. You
So
understand
just by
that?
submitting it, he's being sued, basically.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Every
So-
email we get, every forward that's passed along, links, questions, is an affidavit slash subpoena to meet
Right.
our asses in court.
Right. We will enter litigation. If you think we'll settle out of court, you are mistaken. You're absolutely mistaken. Because
That's
we
right.
like going to court. We like trying the case. We will bury you in legal fees.
And ourselves in the process. You don't want to fight us because we are slowly eroding our capital to the point
Right.
where we can't basically have the legal funds to fight these battles. These are losing
We have nothing
efforts.
to lose. We have nothing to lose, though. We're the most dangerous kind of opponent because it doesn't matter to us. Win, lose, or draw. As long as we've taken
Yeah.
you down with us, then we're good.
It's a kamikaze legal mission of sorts. Basically,
Yes.
you've been served your papers every time
Yeah.
you email us a submission. So, for example, that was Michael Dibert. Dibert.
Michael Dibert, yes. And you will
Sorry.
be found guilty in the court of law and the public opinion.
Right, exactly. So it says, sorry about the poor audio quality. That's something that we could sort of hang our legal
Right.
case on.
Exactly right. Yeah. Yep.
I just
You
did
just
it as
waived your Fifth Amendment rights, buddy.
I just did it as a voice memo and sent it with no edits. That's
Great.
Basically, I've said it before, but that's an affidavit. It
That is
absolutely
an affidavit. Yeah, that's an admission of guilt.
It's a settlement. It's
That is a mea
settlement.
culpa come to Jesus moment. A fucking confession at the 11th hour. I mean, my God, you're done.
It absolutely was a mea culpa. That's right. It's an admission of guilt on 2 acts, actually. Plagiarism and vehicular manslaughter.
Both of the 3rd degree.
Yeah, and we'll actually take you to, what is it? One is like for cash, and the other one is for punishment or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a civil case and a
Yeah.
federal case or something.
Right, yeah, so we're gonna do the civil one, and then we're also gonna do the other one, the one where like OJ
Yeah.
got sent to jail, or he owed cash, but he didn't go to prison
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah, you'll be tried twice. You'll be tried
It's a
twice.
civil suit. It's a
Yeah.
civil suit.
From 2 uncivilized brutes.
Yes. And you have nothing to stand on. You don't have a leg to stand on because we represent ourselves. We represent ourselves in and out of court.
That's right.
He has nothing to plug. So now I kind of
Good.
feel
Oh.
now I feel kind of bad.
Yeah, because he kind of did that out of the kindness of his own heart.
Right. And his name is Nemo, according to this email signature. So thank you,
Cute
Nemo.
name. Cool.
Finding Nemo.
Thank you.
All right, this is If I Were You, the only advice pod on the web, hosted by both me and you. I'm Amir.
I am Jake.
You were in Texas, like, just earlier today.
This morning, I woke up in Dallas.
Jesus.
The day before I woke up in Austin. So
How did you get from Austin to Dallas?
I drove a Buick Enclave.
Wow. Everybody
Yeah.
packed into that car?
Yeah, because we brought merch with us, so I figured
of
it was
course.
easier to haul all the boxes in the car than check them and stuff. And it was a nice drive.
And how long is that drive?
Little under 3 hours, like 2 hours 45 minutes.
And through the heartland of Texas, just parts of Texas you don't necessarily think about.
Yeah, you go through Waco. It's so small though. Like Texas is such a big state. Those two cities are pretty close to each other.
Yeah, 2.5
In the grand
hours in
scheme of
Texas.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a small chunk of Texas. Any funny Texas
right.
stories?
Ooh.
Or did everything just
Texas.
go according to plan?
Everything did go pretty smoothly. I don't think there was anything that was like
You never saw like a
Extra.
crazy guy with a gun by accident or something like that, or maybe like
No.
a fan or something without teeth, and he was sort of interrupting the live podcast.
we certainly saw a lot of Austin loves President Trump signs. They were outside of Austin, admittedly. So I don't know how much Austin loves him, but definitely surrounding Austin, they do.
I see. So
and
there's
a lot
sort
of
of a red
pro-life-
island in the blue island in the red
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, I think that seems about right to me.
That's cool. But those were NADPOD shows. That's why I wasn't there. If anybody's listening and
Right.
confused, yeah.
Yeah,
Dungeons
we
and
didn't have
Dragons.
Hugo on this one, but you'd
I
be
thought
welcome
that was
to
kind of
go.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Were people like, "Where's Hugo? Is Hugo gonna come?" I wonder if Hugo is here or anything like that. Did you?
no one has ever asked about Hugo at a live show. You are not missed, nor desired to be there.
I wonder if somebody like thought that but didn't feel comfortable asking.
I can imagine that because we're on stage with microphones like during a show, and they'd probably have to heckle to say, "Where is Hugo?"
Where's Hugo? Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That
I,
didn't-
I hope that doesn't happen at a live show. We just gave some brazen asshole an idea.
Some jackass who now wants to be a part of the show is gonna yell it. He's gonna fucking work himself up to it too.
Yeah,
Sort of convince his friends that he's gonna get hammered enough to yell about Hugo.
absolutely. Yeah,
And I appreciate it actually. Actually, talking about getting wasted, we actually got a very interesting question about giving somebody the gift of whiskey for their birthday.
Love that. I love whiskey.
We'll call this guy Jack.
All right,
Jack
good.
yeah.
Jack Daniels.
Right, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I recently came into some cash, and my best friend's birthday was coming up, so I said, fuck it, let's get this dude an expensive bottle of whiskey. He's not like a whiskey guy or anything, but he's not opposed to liquor, so I buy an $87 bottle and give it to him, and he's quite pleased with the gift. Fast forward a few days later, and we're hanging out, and he breaks out the bottle, and to my horror, he starts mixing it with Coke. This is an expensive liquor, and I call him out on it. And I tell him that he should sip it instead. He says he doesn't really like whiskey by itself and would rather mix it, and proceeds to make a mixed drink with it for the rest of the night. Is it weird that I'm bothered by this? I knew he was going to do this. If I knew he was going to do this, I would have just gotten a bottle of Jack or something.
There
But on
it
the
is.
other hand, once I give him the gift, it's his to do with what he pleases, and I shouldn't be upset because it doesn't affect me at all. What do you guys
Yes.
think? Love the new episodes. Love NADPOD. You guys rule. Seize the cheese and Toda.
Gracias. I believe Marie Kondo says a gift once given has served its purpose. So it's not about what you're doing with it or what the recipient is doing with it. You have given the gift. You've shown your affection. And that is the purpose of the gift. It has been fulfilled. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm developing this new sort of character
No.
called the I don't think so gopher. And whenever you sort of say things that I don't necessarily agree with, he starts rearing his ugly head to the point
Yeah.
where he's sort of gnawing on wood by the end of it, like a woodchuck or something like that.
I actually kind of love the I don't think so gopher.
Really?
That's really cool. I feel like that's a character that both of us can inhabit.
What are you talking about? How would you possibly be able to pull that off?
I would just be able. Do you think
What
that
would
you're
it
the
sound
only
like?
one that? Do you think that you're the only one that can say the tagline? I don't think so. See,
That was actually
actually,
fairly accurate. I was hoping you'd mess it up, but fuck.
I don't think so. That's a golden mic.
What? For who?
Yeah, for me, for coming up with a big, for doubling the output of I don't think so gopher with
That's
just an idea off the top of the dome that we could both do it.
The idea was mine. Your idea was to do it as well. There's no way that's just a mic for you, because I would get it too. I would get one, and you would.
Let's
you would
award it.
piggyback
Let's
off.
award it to the I don't think so gopher.
I don't think so.
That's not what he sounds like. No way.
I made up the voice. 80
embody
seconds ago, I made up the.
think so. I embody the voice.
This is so so fucked up.
It's
But I know
bizarre.
a gift once given has run its course, so I guess
Not
I
run
have
its
to-
course. Not necessarily run its course, but served its purpose. Well, do you disagree? You said I don't think so.
No, I don't know what to think. I guess I could just be an agreeable aunt about it.
What would that sound like?
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't think so.
I haven't
I don't
decided
think
if
agreeable
it's
ant's gonna
Yeah.
stick.
maybe
Yeah,
an agreeable
no.
anteater, because otherwise it sounds like just your somebody's dad's sister or
Right.
something.
Right. Yeah. Or mom's sister.
He sort of nailed it at the end there when he said, once I hand him the gift, it's his to do what he pleases, and I shouldn't be upset because it doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It sounds like he appreciated the gift. You know, he broke it out. He cracked it with you, which I actually do think is a really classy move when you have a nice, expensive bottle of liquor. You know, you wait and you share it with a person.
Yeah.
That's nice. And yeah, it's not like you were necessarily going to drink it once you gave it to him. So
No.
the fact that he opened it and gave it to you a little bit, there you go. That's nice. It's
And
better.
maybe it's actually
better
good.
outcome.
Do you ever have whiskey with Coke? I know that's a very classic way to have it, but I don't think I've ever seen you have soda with whiskey.
No, not. I mean, a long time ago I did. I used to have like Jack and Coke in college.
It's good because it kind of tastes like Coca-Cola, which is nice.
Yeah, it's a really effective mixer because Coca-Cola is so sweet.
Powerful,
You really,
yeah.
But now I like the taste of whiskey, so I don't like to dilute it.
What about old fashions? Isn't that sort of like the first step towards a whiskey Coke? It's like a sweetener whiskey.
Yeah, and I prefer whiskey on the rocks to an old fashioned, but sometimes when I go out, it's fun to get a little fancy cocktail. But I think taste wise, I actually might like whiskey more just on its own.
Also, nobody ever says a whiskey Pepsi. Like that seems to be pretty similar, but like nobody
Yeah.
would dare say that. Can I have a whiskey Pepsi? Do you have a whiskey Pepsi or anything like that? We have a
Yeah.
whiskey Coke.
Right.
Let me just do a vodka Pepsi then.
It's surprising to me that Pepsi does as well as it does. It seems like it's completely lost the game to Coke.
Yeah, and yet you still see a lot of ads for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe there are
I
full
guess-
states of Pepsi drinkers out there that never have Coke.
I think there are. I mean, there are definitely like big ass licensing deals where like stadiums and movie theaters only will serve Pepsi.
Yeah, the Pepsi halftime show.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I either had a Pepsi, ordered a Pepsi, seen someone drink from a can of Pepsi. It's just, it feels like
Yeah.
something from 1989 or something like that.
I think I'm also at the point where like if I was trying to get a Coke and somebody said we only have Pepsi, I might say never mind.
Really?
Yeah, I'm that brand loyal.
Yeah, I don't drink soda enough to know the difference. I wonder if I'd be able to tell. What if I even fucking prefer Pepsi?
Yeah, I mean, we people used to do those blind taste tests, and I feel like Pepsi might have even performed better in them. I have no, they're probably not that different, but it's like I'm just, I'm just a Coke guy.
I'm doing a fucking Google image search, and I don't think I've ever seen somebody just house one of these blue canisters of Pepsi. Not even diet, just a fucking can of Pepsi.
You're doing a Google image search of
Yeah, I mean,
what people drinking Pepsi?
no, just the cans. They're just so blue and new to
Oh
me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a blue can of Pepsi. Maybe on
I've
an
actually
airplane.
been on an airplane. I think it's Coke. I guess maybe on different airlines, maybe they have different deals. But on Delta, it's Coca Cola. You better believe.
What were you about to say?
I've been fucking around with drinking Coca Cola again.
Really?
Yeah, I basically cut it out of my diet entirely. But now, every few weeks on like a cheat meal, I'll be like, "Fuck it, I'll have a Coke." You know,
Not diet either, just like the
not
full-on
that,
red can.
just the real deal sugar teeth rotting Coca Cola,
Yeah,
and it's good.
it's like a dessert.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I might be a ginger ale guy now that I think about it.
You are. You always get a ginger ale on an airplane.
I know, but now that I don't fly anymore, maybe I'll just get some from my house, and I'll get like
People,
little plastic cups to drink them.
oh, like yeah, like the really wide
Yeah,
plastic
and they're-
cups that
they're
are
thin and slippery. Yeah,
yeah. Why is that the cup that they went for on the flight? It
maybe
feels
because
like
you can
it's
see through it.
you can see through other cups, plastic cups. It should have a wider base.
Right, because you're on a plane.
Yeah,
All right,
I've
something to
seen
think
so many
about.
of them spill. Yeah,
Okay, let's take a break. Thanks some spons. Be back on the other side of these massages slash hard.
good.
Thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Oh yes, I do love my athletic greens.
What's better than starting your day off with 75 freaking high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens?
To me, it's starting your afternoon with that.
That's good because you're also drinking it in water. So, like, it
Mm-hmm.
rehydrates you plus gives you all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's incredible. Really, no matter when you have it during the day, whenever you think you need that boost.
And it tastes so good, and yet there's only 1 gram of sugar in it. There's no GMOs. It's keto, paleo, vegan, dairy, and gluten-free. So I don't know how they made this stuff.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And it supports better sleep quality and recovery, mental clarity and alertness, everything you need to feel better. You pour this athletic greens powder into the water, you chug it, whether it be in the morning or in the afternoon, and it helps you feel better right away.
Yeah.
And right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with the convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into flu and cold season. It's just 1 scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it.
That is it.
So you don't have to deal with like multiple pills and which did I take when. You just put the powder in the water, you drink it once a day.
Oh, yeah.
And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase.
There it is.
All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/ifiwereyou. Again, that's
Right.
athleticgreens.com/ifiwereyou to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Damn right.
Thank you, Athletic Greens.
Thank you.
Thank you to Impact for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I mean, we all do little things on a day-to-day basis that help us live by our greater values. You know,
Yes.
donating some time, donating some money, a tip here and there. It all adds
Yeah.
up.
Yes, it
Well,
does.
Impact lets you invest. It lets you invest with those values in mind.
There you go. Money. Money makes the world go round.
How does it work? You choose from 13 impact values, like let's say you're down with clean air or gender equality, sustainability, or fair labor. And then Impact makes investing easy into companies that support those values. There's 0 commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs. And you can make investments as small as $1, no matter the stock price, with fractional shares.
Very nice.
It's value-based portfolio building and charitable giving.
The best three things you can be.
And it's powered by Interactive Brokers, which is a trusted online broker, rated the #1 online broker of 2021 by Barron's.
Not bad, folks.
So trade in a more impactful, environmental, and I guess whatever your value, positive way with impact. All you got to do is download the app today and use the code If I Were You to get $30 of stock credit.
All right, 30 free bucks. Love it.
$30 of stock credit with your code If I Were You.
Right.
And for more information about the Impact app and its features, along with where and how to download, please visit the show notes. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
All right.
Thank you, Impact.
Thanks.
And we're back. Jake, do you have any?
On to let's do the fight.
Mom, I'm coming! Gross.
I don't, but I think you do.
I've been taking chess lessons.
Chess lessons. Is that I don't think so.
Nice. I actually haven't, but I've been thinking about it. So I've sort of been, telling people I have to gauge their reaction. Do you think it's a good idea for me?
That is such insane behavior. You
So
think you want
I've been thinking of taking chess lessons.
right.
And I've been sort of dipping my toe in the water by telling people I have to see what they think about that for me, and I guess as a greater good.
I see. That's kind of interesting. It's
Right?
kind of yeah.
Yeah, so here's my thought process. One,
Okay.
if you're staring at your phone all the time and like playing fucking games that don't necessarily flex your brain, like a Wordle or something like that,
Yeah.
or even worse, social media, is it
Right.
better to just fucking launch a chess app and start playing chess? Is that like, being really good at chess is kind of impressive and probably takes a lot of brain power.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of interesting because you could be I feel like if you're just good at chess, then you'll beat everybody that you would need to beat, Like
Right,
you,
like
it
if
would
we're
be
on a
impressive.
retreat and playing chess and I destroy everybody, that's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah. Do you think that do you think you need lessons and to become great at chess to do that? I wonder if you maybe just need a couple video, like, almost like the
YouTube
Rubik's Cube
tutorials.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you learn 3 different attacks.
Algorithms, right, and then I can figure
Yeah.
out how to beat people. Well, I know how to play chess, I just don't know, like I know the rules, I just don't know like
Yeah.
the strategy.
Right. I know what every single piece does, but
Yeah.
but as soon as somebody is like, "Oh, I have a strategy," and you're like falling into my trap, it's like game over. I will lose
Right.
to that person every time.
And I want to be that person.
Right. So do you think you need lessons?
I do. I think it'll be helpful for me to like actually talk to somebody who's good and like ask them like, and I also don't know like how mathy it is. Like I'm good at poker because it's math related. Is chess math related or is it completely a separate part of your brain?
Yeah. I guess it must be like
Related.
vaguely math related. Yeah. There's definitely it's strategy, which I feel like accesses the same part of your brain.
Maybe.
It's like regimented.
Yeah.
We should play, you and I, just like share your screen
I
and
see.
we like play
a speed
around.
game. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then should we do one where like obviously we don't want to spend like an hour playing, but I'm just saying like speed chess just to see who would win.
Yeah. Let's do a couple moves.
Okay.
People watching on video can watch, and then we'll
Online
just
chess against a friend. You think there's a
we'll
website that
dictate-
just play chess online for free? I don't want to like start
Yeah.
signing up for an account and stuff like that right now.
Yeah.
I want to like just send you a link and we're in a fucking game,
It feels like that should definitely happen. That shouldn't
Yeah.
be that hard.
There's chessonlinefree.com, but this again, it seems like oh, create a game, play with a friend. Play
There
with
we
a
go.
friend, standard. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Wow. I'll be white, you be dark. Let's see.
All right.
Copy URL. Sending you the URL. And this is us playing speed chess, having no insight or knowledge about chess strategy whatsoever.
Yes, definitely.
God. And then after my lessons, I'll be able to just fucking, no offense, but low-key destroy you, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've been talking to my chess coach a lot about you, and he's
Yeah,
really
you need to talk
impressed
to
with
a
how you played
therapist.
how you played that speed game.
All right, so
Are you
on
in
the
here?
black pieces, yes, I am.
All right, let me share my screen so we can share it. Again, these are being simulcasted, video recorded, so we can do some video stuff. And then we'll try to narrate for those of y'all who are just listening to the audio version. Okay, Jake
Okay.
moved pawn to bishop 4.
I didn't do anything
moved
yet.
rook. I've taken Jake's queen and chessmate. Chessmate.
Chessmate.
That's chessmate, mate. Okay.
Okay.
Are you in?
Yeah.
All right, can you see me move the piece?
Yes.
Okay.
And once again, a fatal first move.
Oh, okay, he's moving, folks. We got the
Yeah.
we got the pawns moving. This
Yeah.
is exciting.
Okay. Very interesting, but
Yeah.
not interesting enough.
I'm moving my fucking knight. How tight
yeah.
is that?
So Amir just moved his little horsey, and I'm thinking I'll do a little mirror image shit on the
Really?
other side, on the other
Really?
side of hard.
Oh, now you're
Yeah.
moving the horse. Now my
I'm moving
horsey
the
can take
horsey.
this pawn. I just
Yeah.
took your pawn.
Yeah, but that puts you in severe danger
Really?
because now my pawn might be able to take your horsey.
All right, dude. What if I fucking checkmated you right now? How random would that be? I'm serious. How fucking crazy would it be to have you in a checkmate this
It
fast?
seems like it seems possible.
I'm retreating my knight. My horsey
Your
is
horse-
scared of your pawn.
Your horsey just got skittish, and my horsey is on the attack.
My horsey is British. Nay.
Okay. I guess I'll do this. I'm gonna move the pawn a little bit.
I'm kind of scared already.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
move my-
definitely.
Yeah. I'm going to move my fucking queen. How
What?
random is that?
Can you even do that?
Oh, wait, that's
I don't
my
know which
king.
one of these is my queen or the king.
Okay, I moved my queen. Queen can just move diagonally as far as he frickin' wants.
Right? Can not this person move diagonally? I can,
yeah.
right?
Which one?
This guy,
Oh, yeah, the bishop can.
bishop guy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you have your queen. It looks like you're set up to take. I mean, nothing really.
Really? Not even your bishop?
My bishop. Well, if you took my bishop, then I would take you with my queen. You would sacrifice your queen, or I would take you with my king.
It's a strategy. It is a strategy.
not
and
a
I'm actually
strategy.
working with my chess teacher / coach on it.
Interesting indeed. Let's see what I could do. I can't move these pawns now. Oh, I guess I'll just move this pawn. Protect my Wait, where are you? You can't take my bishop.
You're already fucking scared about this. Oh,
I'm
that's
not
a
scared.
great block. Okay, here's my question. Do you know this rule? Can a pawn eat whatever's in front of it, or it can only eat diagonally?
Only eat diagonally. A pawn
So
only
I'm gonna
eats
steal
on
your
the
fucking-
diagonal.
If I steal your horse, then you'll steal my fucking my queen, which I
That's-
can't have.
Could I steal your queen?
Yeah, because if I fucking eat your horse right here, that bishop is right there. It'll take my queen. But maybe
I
that'll
see.
sort of open up the game.
You don't want to lose your queen, I don't think.
Yeah, that's sort of one of the first rules. But I am
Yeah.
going ham a little bit.
Right. We're trying to do a speed round, so I guess you should try to lose quickly.
Right. We are not doing anything fast. All right. All right. I'll fucking eat your horse. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so that's queen to a6.
Yeah.
But see,
No,
I
In theory, Jake's bishop can now eat my queen.
my bishop has eaten the queen. Check.
Is it? No.
No, but it's fun to say that.
Yeah.
So that's for all those listening at home. That's bishop to a6.
This is insane. It's going to take so long for us to play. Okay, I'll move my pawn up here, see what happens there.
That is a fatal mistake.
How soy? See, this is what the chess lesson would be. Oh my God, what happened? Oh wait, you didn't take anything, did you?
I didn't take anything, but that is bishop to b4.
Okay. And before you fucking get any ideas, I'm going to put my knight in a sacrificial position.
Right. And I guess I will ultimately
This is called...
not take the bait.
Really?
Yeah.
That move was called M. Night Shyamalan. Now my bishop can take yours, you fool.
That was insanely dumb. I thought for some reason I was like, "Oh, this is good." I'm set up to take Amir's bishop now.
You're supposed not knowing that I had to move in between your two. You thought if you did it too quickly, like, okay, let me get two out of the way before he moves his one.
No, yeah, definitely.
That would be fun wrinkle in chess. If you do two moves before the other person notices, you can get away with it.
Get away with it. All right. So now I'm definitely confused. I'm scared. I'm a little shook by what's
the rook
transpired.
Yeah.
So I will be...
Our castles have not moved. Maybe you should start moving your castles.
Yeah. Well, I can't do that. I'm going to keep this... I'll keep my pawns marching forward. That's pawn to h5.
That's good. Okay. And I'm going to sort of begin my attack / offensive on your queen / king by moving my bishop here. So you're supposed to be thinking 3 moves ahead, and you're not even thinking 1. You're sacrificing bishops for no reason, man.
Yeah,
Look what I did right there. That's actually a really interesting move.
Why is that? Because
I'm just sort of lodged in there, and you can't move your king forward, basically. So if I can get somebody to that other spot, that the only other spot that your king can move, then that's you're
checkmate.
Done for. Yeah.
Actually,
you might be in checkmate anyway, because I guess your king is happy there, but you can't move to the left or the right.
Why can't I move to the left?
Because you can't move to the left because the bishop will eat you. You can't move forward because the bishop will eat you. Your only source of retreat is where the queen is, so you can't even move there either.
So wait, which one is the queen? Oh, it's with all the prongies.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, I can just, it's not a check. I can just leave it. The check is when I have to move my king to survive. You just have laid out a little bit of a trap for me.
Yes, exactly. You know that move where it's like the castle and the king switch places a little bit? I wonder if you could do that in this game.
Oh, that'd be cool. I don't want to do that. Yeah, what's castling the king?
Yeah, it's like the castle and the king sort of like do a switcheroo.
The little tower, it can move in straight lines, right?
That's right.
Okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
That's really good, because now...
Tower piece to h6.
Right, now your tower can basically get my bishop unless I move it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to... I like how we said we were going to play a quick game of chess. Now we're fucking fully entrenched. We can't do this for the entire act. There's no way. I did just take your pawn in a retreat of sorts.
I see. I absolutely see. Okay. That's a tough pill to swallow.
And it's unfortunate.
But let's see if I can keep you on the offensive.
By staying offensive and making fun of your rook.
I'm a little afraid.
So you can see why you would like get into this game as opposed to like something that seems less intelligent or more of a time suck. Like time is just sort of withering away as we make strategic choices every 5 minutes.
Strategic choices and faux pas. I guess I'll just go here and I'll block my king with my horsey guy. Because, so that's knight to e7.
Okay, let me see if I could do that rook, that castle Castle Changearoo. I forget what that move is called. Doesn't seem to be possible here. Okay. I'll learn that on my first lesson, I guess.
Yeah, ask about that. Basically, have your chess instructor listen to this, and they'll be like, "It's
sort of
hopeless."
Laugh at me. Yeah. My horsey has begun to move towards your castle.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's dangerous.
Is it?
I think it could be.
But I'm not entirely sure.
I see. Very, very interesting.
Oh, look
Well,
at this. We're playing a 5-minute game, so you're about to run out of time and lose. That's kind of fun.
What?
So you have 5 minutes to make decisions, and your time bank is nearly over, while mine still has 3 minutes
I'm going to
left.
take. Oh, fucking hell. So dumb. Oh, wow. You were dumb too, though. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Because I need to move. You're going to take my queen.
I'm going to take your queef. And suddenly you're out of time, and I appear to have won in some sort of weird stalemate.
What are you talking about?
So every time, you see how it says you have 11 seconds left?
Yeah.
I think once that gets to 0, it'll be considered a end of game / days situation for you. And I'll have
Interesting.
won the game. Timeout.
Timeout, white is victorious. I was
Yeah.
about to take your diagonal thing with my pawn.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, it would have been good. You
Actually,
little piece of shit.
do you mind just hosting the show a little bit? I'm going to play against a different opponent.
Yeah,
For
you
the
need a
next half
challenge.
hour. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. I guess learn how to play chess / play chess with your friends. We get an app. I mean, that took 20 minutes, and we didn't even finish the game.
Yeah.
Who says no to that?
I mean, my God. That made me want to at least learn a little bit more about chess. I
Right,
was
strategy.
so quickly out of my depth.
Right, I was just sort of guessing what to do, and I couldn't tell if any of the things that were actual strategies were good, or I was just...
No. Yeah, I was just
Doing
trying to
the
throw
weird
up road. I
things.
was really only thinking one move ahead, one move at a time.
Right, and even then we got kind of confused a little bit sometimes. All right, let's see if we can answer a question, since we just played chess for 10 minutes instead.
Right. That's fair.
And that's on us.
Totally. But at least nobody had fun during that.
I feel slightly victorious because I noticed the time thing,
Right.
so it didn't just come out of the blue. Here's a question. Sorry. This is a question about actually our Jake and Amir web series. Maybe you can help this guy out.
Okay.
Not really personal, so we can call him by his real name, which is Oscar, which is... I have a question which every listener must have asked themselves at some point. We're all thrilled at the return of Jake and Amir. Thank you. But how do the episodes fit, being made now, fit with the current canon? We know they still can't be working at College Humor, so where precisely do they work? Won't be able to sleep until you answer this. Thanks.
We did talk long and hard about this, actually.
Yeah, like what's
And-
this in the story? What the hell's going on?
And we almost wanted to do like a straight up like premise pilot return type thing. But then we're like, that's a little too much. We never explained to any real extent what College Humor was. It was always just like vague internet company that we worked for. We referenced our jobs and stuff, but it wasn't ever like a central plot point, you know?
Right, exactly. We didn't want to like create a story episode that explains everything versus just,
Right.
hey, here's a new Jake and Amir about podcast ideas.
But in our heads, we do work at Headgum. We work at, but more, I guess more so like generic podcast company.
Right. But
so
one that
it's-
we started and there's not a lot of people here rather than a bustling company.
Right. The company in our minds is actually not doing well. I guess it's similar though to the Headgum company of the off days,
Right.
where it's just like the first episode is you pitching me podcast ideas. We theoretically have since started this company, quote unquote, and we're trying to make a go of it ourselves in
Right.
podcasting.
It's kind of like if we started Headgum yesterday and it's just me and you instead of me, you, and Marty, and it's not going well so far.
Yeah.
So we
exactly.
sort of rented an office and now we're scratching our heads as to how to make money because we're not
Yeah.
doing anything yet.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good way to think about it. And then also sometimes you're playing Wordle here, and I'm posting QAnon conspiracy theories to 4chan, and that's gonna happen too.
Right. And that's why the company isn't excelling.
Right. But there are some people here because the March Madness bracket, we allude to other people playing and getting.
I guess imagine we are like we've just like given out more equity than the company has.
Yeah.
Like got people to work for free, found like college interns to work for credit.
Tricked them really.
Exploiting people, calling in favors, yeah. We've begged, borrowed, and stealed.
Yeah. The next 2 episodes are with our accountant so we can go into the deep dive of what exactly is going on at this company and how.
We should get Mark and Karen back.
White elephant meat. Or sorry, wet elephant meat. White elephant is sort of a game
It's
that
a
you can
gift,
play.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a gift
gift-giving
exchange goof. Okay, let's take a break and try to answer another question on the other side of this message. Thank you to Bird Dogs for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, I love my bird dogs. I might have given bird dogs as unsolicited advice before, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
wearing their liner pants right now. I think they're perfect for traveling.
Yeah, they're pretty great. I mean, it's just shorts, pants, and joggers made from high-quality material with built-in liners that cradle your stovepipe for all-day comfort.
Very good. Yeah, very, very good. If they're sleek, they feel incredible. You don't get that like bunching, crowding, sweaty, when your underwear like rides up into your legs. I hate that so much. And
Yeah. It's
this is
high-quality
great.
shit. I was wearing some the other day, and then Avital, my girlfriend, put some on, fit her perfectly somehow. They just, I guess, fit any body regardless of height.
Yeah, they're incredible.
And then my dad said they look so good, he was going to buy us some. So check them out.
Definitely.
Upgrade your shorts and pants. I had some old-ass gym shorts, basketball shorts that were just like, these are out of style. They're no longer comfortable. The drawstring are stretched or too thin, too narrow. No good anymore. So upgrade all your shit by
Please
going to
do.
birddogs.com and enter promo code If I Were You, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs dad hat.
I got one of those myself. It's a great hat.
That's cool. So that's it. You go to birddogs.com, promo code If I Were You, and boom. Free Bird Dogs dad hat with your pair of bird dogs.
There it is. It's that easy.
It's that easy. It's that comfortable. Check them out. Birddogs.com. Thank you, Bird Dogs.
Later.
All right, we're back.
Yes.
One last question to rule them all.
Let's do it.
This person has a semi-inconvenient problem and would love our take on it.
Our favorite kind.
4 months ago, I decided to change my name.
All right.
The name
Good
my
on you.
parents gave me was fine. I guess I'll just say it. They named me after Rachel from Friends. But it just never felt right for me. I'm gender fluid, and the idea of having a traditional feminine name wasn't working for me anymore. So I decided to switch things up. And after a few months of putting genuine thought into my new name, I finally settled on something I'm much more comfortable with. Roman.
Cool.
I told all my friends and changed my handles online, and I've been pretty much only referred to as Roman since then. Except here's the kicker. I haven't told my family. My parents are pretty conservative, and they don't know about my identity. While I don't feel like I need to get into the deep discussion with them about who I am as a person, it still feels weird to go home and constantly be referred to as my old name. My mom follows me on a few social media accounts where I mentioned the change, but I am assuming she hasn't noticed or is choosing to ignore it. My question is, should I even tell them? I'd prefer not to sit down and say, hey, I don't like the name you picked for me because it makes me feel weird when I hear it. So you can call me this now forever. And also let all of my extended family know. Thanks. I just don't feel like that would go down very well with them. I'm 19 and I don't live with my parents anymore. So it's not like I'm around my old name constantly, but it's still kind of a bummer when I do hear it. Should I even bring it up? And if I do, how do I go about it? Been watching your videos since 5th grade. So thanks for practically raising me.
Thank you, Roman.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think.
Wait, should we play a game of chess real quick before we answer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
And we might
all
run
right.
out of time.
Pawn is moved to bishop's 9.
Wow. Checkmate.
That was so fast. So fast.
I think you can, first of all, take your time. this is all, it's happening on your timeline. So no pressure, no rush. The other thing is, I think it sounds like this warrants a conversation, not necessarily about your name, but about your identity. I think that's a big piece of who you are that it's the right thing to do to share it with your parents. It might be hard, but
Yeah.
if they're doing something that bothers you, I don't think it necessarily has to be centered around like, I want to go by Roman. I think it's a lot more about who you are, and then the name piece follows,
Yes. I mean, it's easy for us to say, just sit down and tell your parents, and if they love you, they'll totally understand. It'll be fine. But I'm also afraid to tell my parents nearly everything that I think will stress them out. So I understand the hesitancy. Like, I probably would not tell my parents if I got a tattoo, and I'm way older than 19. Hell, I'm double 19, and I would be too afraid to. I just don't want to, like, tell them anything that would stress / potentially bum them out.
Right. I get that. But so you would rather, this is also though different than a tattoo, because this would be something that was bothering you.
Yeah,
Not
I was just saying
necessarily
an even lighter version of changing my name. Like, if I were to change my name, I too would be too nervous to confront / tell my parents about it.
Yeah. I guess in my head, I think that while hard, ultimately this strengthens the bond with your parents and will feel better in the long run. On the other side of hard, as it were.
Nice. Right.
So,
yeah.
Like I said, no pressure, no rush. And I also don't necessarily think it's about them calling you Rachel or Roman is one thing, but them accepting you as gender fluid is another. So I think that's more the bar that you want to clear.
So you're saying you can start with the name thing, see how they take that, and
No,
then,
I'm saying ignore the name thing. I'm saying like when you're ready, tell them what is going on.
with the whole situation.
Yeah.
The gender
Tell them about your
fluidity,
identity.
the name
That's what I
thing,
think.
any other thing. Maybe
Right.
now's a good time to get a tattoo. You just sort of sweep it all the things that they might not necessarily agree with into one mega thing. Get
Yeah, that's
vaccinated
true.
or not, depending on what their idea of good is.
That's true.
So
You
just,
could also just tell them you want a different nickname. You say, let's call them. So your friends call you Roman, and your parents, while not calling you Roman, they won't call you Rachel, which would be fun.
That's
It's
good.
like,
and then
Mom, Dad, do you guys have a fun nickname for me? I want a nickname. And then that's the light version without the conversation. But I think you should have the conversation.
yeah, but at the same time, don't feel any like pressure to do it right away.
Yeah, whenever you want.
Yeah. Have you ever had like this where you're like afraid to tell your parents something? Or do you not have that kind of relationship with your parents?
I was afraid to tell them when I got kicked out of college for the first time.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell them. And they found out when they got a letter that I was trying to intercept, but I was at the mall when it finally came in.
And then they were like, hey, you were kicked out of school?
They were like, you lost your scholarship. And I was like, did I? I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. And then,
Turning beet red.
yeah. And then I think my dad saw my GPA and was like, what the fuck happened? And then I came clean. Like I should have done a long time ago.
Listen,
probably
you're
after
gonna
the
be reading
first
a lot of
semester.
things on that report card about my grades. I just want to come out ahead of it all and say that the thing that you're holding that says what my GPA is indeed accurate.
Right. So sorry for that, Mom and Dad. I know you listen to the podcast. You're the best.
Would you think they would have preferred to hear it from you first?
I think they probably would have preferred. I mean, definitely. And I think that if I were really mature, I would have admitted earlier that college was not for me and not wasted their cash going back for like the second semester and like hiding it for a full year.
Right, but it's scary. You just sort of sweep things under the rug, hoping to God that something will change over the course of the year.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't, it's like, I'm already gotten in this deep. Now I can't go back and say all that stuff.
I put off the whole dealing with the consequences part. I put it off as long as possible. But then at a certain point, it all comes back to bite you in the ass, and it's much worse because then they're mad about. Well, this is different
Lying.
because it's your gender identity, but they're mad at me about the lying as much as they are about the bad grades.
Ugh,
So it's like
hard.
a twofer. Yeah.
It's the guilt, the parental guilt. They know how they get you. If only we just didn't care about our parents at all. That would be cool.
Right.
You just do whatever you want, tell them whatever.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. Instead, I care so much.
Have the kind of relationship where you call your parents by their first names.
Oh, God.
What do you care about my grades, Sam? I'm going to take a fucking chess lesson. Then we could settle it like two men on the board.
Just let me borrow the car.
I also need to sleep here and eat for free, man.
Sam.
He slaps you.
My God.
Will Smith style. All right, good luck. Good luck, Roman.
Yeah. Godspeed.
Roman? Yeah, Roman. What about Ronan? That could be kind of a cool name, too.
Yeah, Ronan's a cool name.
Yeah, if you ever want to switch it up yet again. How about Ronan Roland, actually? Roland.
I think I am going to change my last name to Harbo. How cool is that?
Like, from Harbo and Samuelson?
Yeah, yeah. Jake Harbo. Right? Dumb or
Yeah.
cool? Did you say dumb or dope? I didn't hear what you said.
I said dope, but I pretty much meant dumb because I'm barely caring/listening anymore. I really don't care about your last name, and I really think this conversation/episode is over. I don't think so. Damn it. I knew it. I wanted to steal/say it. I wanted the trophy. I wanted the golden gopher, Minnesota style.
Tried to steal my catchphrase? I don't think so.
Two giant front teeth. You see that Chex Mix Twitter account called me a chipmunk today?
For what reason? I did see that.
Out of the fucking, I guess not out of the blue. I said that the new Chex Mix has a ingredient called vanilla breadstick, and that was my nickname in high school. And then they responded and said, sorry, we didn't have one called Chipmunk or something like that. The official Chex Mix account. How
That's
messed
good.
up is that?
And you love Chex Mix.
Yes,
That
I
must hurt.
absolutely do.
That really must hurt.
The only thing more painful than that would be if a baked lay called me a name on the street, which is like
'cause you
so
like baked
far
lays a
from
lot.
happening. Yeah. Okay, thanks for writing in your questions. Theme songs, send them all down to iwereyoushow@gmail.com. And if you have any chess tips, please let us know. And just something basic. Don't get into the weeds. Just tell me
Yeah.
where to move my horse/rook/king. I would appreciate it.
And king me while you're at it. Checkers style.
For more videos, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/JA. And you can, of course, watch this episode. We're recording every podcast now as a video on our YouTube channel, If I Were You Show.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of content. So don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened/ended so that now you can do other shit and watch other stuff that we make.
There you go.
Opening theme song and closing theme song was The Other Side of Hard rendition by Nemo. Shout out to Nemo.
Shout out.
And shout out to you guys for watching. Of course we'll be back next week. You know it.
Yeah.
Ciao for now.
Till then.
My guitar is broken, so is my heart. It'll be okay on the other side of hard. I can't park my car, and I can't play my guitar. It'll be okay on the other side of hard. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you, the show starts now.
That was a Headgum original.